Comedian Chris Rock breaking his silence for the first time since being attacked by Will Smith at Sunday's Oscar ceremonies. Now, you're going to be looking at a video of Chris Rock leaving his sold-out comedy show last night in Boston, the first time he took to the stage since the incident. Now, while the crowd had to hand over their cell phones before the show, we're hearing that Chris Rock told the audience he won't be talking about the incident because he's still processing what happened. Joining us now to talk more about the latest developments is clinical psychologist Dr. Katherine Kuhlman and trial lawyer and co-host of Reasonable Doubt podcast with Adam Carolla, Mark Geragos. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Dr. Kuhlman, I'll start with you. We haven't talked much about Chris Rock. He says he's processing it. I can imagine, he wasn't expecting what happened on stage, and then everything, went one thing after the next with social media. How do you think he's handled this situation so far?
He's handled this situation with such grace, in my opinion. The way that he responded when Will Smith went on stage and slapped him, the fact that he didn't respond back, the fact that he didn't immediately make, a random statement right after the fact. I think that he's focusing on his comedy career, and I don't think that he wants this to define him moving forward.
Yeah, great points. I think it was the fact that he kind of stayed silent and didn't immediately address it. That's huge, just coming from a branding and PR standpoint. Mark, the Academy also broke news late yesterday that Smith was asked to leave the ceremony after the incident, but he refused. Now, its Board of Governors has initiated disciplinary proceedings against Smith for violations of the Academy's standard of conduct. What do you think this means, and what could come as a result of this?
Well, I suppose they could kind of revoke the Best Actor Oscar. I suppose they could take some kind of expulsion or something else. Look, I think whatever the Academy does is going to be meaningless at the end of the day, because it's going to be the old expression, closing the barn door after the horse is out. At this point, I don't think he has any criminal exposure, because Chris Rock has said he does not want to press charges. This was not a classical felonious conduct. This was a misdemeanor at best. And I tend to agree from a branding standpoint. Chris has handled it very well, although the cynic in me says what he may be processing is how he's going to turn this into a multi-zillion-dollar special, comedy special. So I've got that going, but I don't think Will Smith. And by the way, Will Smith has handled it fairly well as well so far, by just issuing that apology fairly quickly, by saying that he's a work in progress, blah, blah, blah. And now he should just put his head down and wait until the next celebrity crisis takes over.
Well, listen, you know Hollywood very well. There's just a matter of time and there's going to be a next crisis there.